So here we are, guys. We have leased out a tractor and a stone picker. So you see all of these small stones here, pebbles or whatever you can call them. This guy is automated. He's hired and he's doing the job. So we have our field here. It's all ready. Uh, it's a self-plowed, self-made field. This was the painted one. So this one has been taken more care of, more attention has been given, since you can see we've been picking rocks on it too. So after this, I'm going to spray it with lime. And once the lime is done, then we're going to plant. We're going to spray some fertilizer, and then we're going to plant a crop here. So since it's April, let's see which crops can we grow here. It's April right here, so there's a lot of choice. We have oats, corn, sunflowers, soybeans, potatoes, sugar beet, sugar cane, cotton, sorghum, grapes. So let's see if we can grow some corn. Let's check the rates, the market. Where is corn? There it is. It's 949, so that's reasonable, not that great. But when you plant corn, you harvest it there, and then you can plant cotton, and it's going to be harvested at the same time. Okay, doesn't make that much sense. I thought maybe we could do two crops on the single field in a year. So this is something that is lacking in this game, I believe, since it's easy to plant two crops in a year on one single field, but over here these crops aren't properly timed. So this is something that is not, I guess, not that realistic in this game, but okay, that's fine. We're going to plant, what else can we plant? Potatoes, and then we can plant wheat or barley. So potatoes and wheat or barley can be done, but it's barley will be harvested here, and then we can go to canola. So we will be constantly shifting crops. So okay, fine, we can do that. We can do potato and then go for wheat or barley. Barley, I guess. Barley, and then barley, when it's harvested, we can go for canola. And then again, we can repeat this loop. So let's see what the rates for potatoes are. 430, that's even less. So why not just go for soybean and get all the amount? Yep, I guess it's equal to two of these crops, so we'll do that. We'll just go for soybeans. Soybeans can be planted in this season, so we're going to do that. That would be great. So let's just wait for this field to be done and then spray it with lime. We can go around and have a look at our previous crop, which I had kind of destroyed while I was taking out the stumps over here. So note to self, oh, I'm standing right there. I didn't realize you can see yourself. So, okay, fine. This guy will do it automatically. It will take some time for him. And let's have a look at this crop. It's growing perfectly fine. It's fertilized. It does say it needs plowing and needs rolling right now. It'll destroy the crop. We should have done that earlier, but it's okay. This was our first field. It didn't go bad. So let's just enjoy the profits once it's going to be harvested. So this canola will be harvested in about 1, 2, and 3 months, 3 to 4 months. So let's just wait for this to be done so that we can plant that, and then we will accelerate time and get to the harvesting time of this canola field. Oh no, it's ruining my crop. You Dumbass, you didn't ruin it. So the hired workers can't ruin your crop, but when you drive into the fields, you can. Okay, that's funny. For a second, that guy just made me quite angry. I would have deducted his salary. All right, so let's wait for this, and then we'll get a leased fertilizer spreader and spread lime and fertilizer. We already have them in stock, so we wouldn't need to purchase those, hopefully. So I decided that while that stone picker is on duty, we will do the lime spreading. I don't know if the stone picker's work will be hindered by that, or maybe the lime would be like taken out. I don't think so. It should be because it's in the field and it's going to stay there. So, excuse me. We'll spread the lime while the stone picker does its job. So here we are. Let's turn the line spreader on and do the area which has been picked out for stone first. What's this small piece of grass doing here? It's probably weeds already growing in here. So we have two tractor action going on right now. Let's turn around on this side first. So since we're driving, we're not going into the field. The last time the autopilot drove the tractor in there and it wasn't damaged. You can see that spot right there. This one. And when I jumped into the tractor, it immediately destroyed the field. So yep, you have to be careful with that. So right now we're going to turn around and take it along the edge so that it just covers the whole area. And then we're going to move on to this side. I think this is fine. We're not missing any part of it. Yep. Oh, we missed out a bit. Let's realign it right here. We'll cover that later on. I'm just going to take a turn from back here. So we might need more of lime. Lime gets used quite quickly. So be sure to buy enough that it does the job. Whereas fertilizers and other stuff, those are fine. They don't get used up so quickly. So here our lime has finished. Let's get to the shop and grab some more. time, and stone picker is going over that. We can stop right here and check. Yep, it's probably, it doesn't need lime anymore. Yeah, so that's fine. This works. Let's just back up a bit. We missed a spot right there. And then let's take it. Activate cruise control. It'll go by itself. Let's just cover this field and then we'll move on to the next step. And now we're going to be done with this, and then we can just go ahead and plant our soybean. And meanwhile, our stone picker is still doing its job, and it's the hired worker is somewhat not being able to do the whole field. I tried it earlier. He went down in there and stopped doing the middle patch, like a diagonal patch, not even a half square or something, making a rectangle or something. And look at that, there's still stones there. So I don't know. It's kind of confused. I restarted it and it's been going on the same strip, which has already been done. And I think now it's standing there and it's stopped again. So after this, I guess I'll have to sort that out too. So let's just throw in the fertilizer. Okay, he's coming. That's better. At least he's doing something. So let's just fertilize and then move on to the seeding. With a John Deere tractor, and it's got a classic shape, and yet it seems like a new one. I don't know if it's an old model or the new one. It seems like an old model though. And we have our seeder, which has a power harrow too. So I'm guessing I'm gonna do everything at once. Plant the seeds and harrow the ground. So let's align ourselves and let's start the seeding process for the soybean. I think we're still not aligned. Let's just go to the edge. I'm just gonna do one row and then I'm gonna automate it. So here it is. Let's lower the, wait, where's the button? Lower the plow, and we can turn on the power plow and it will start doing its job. That's just to go and see. Let's close it. Let's turn it on. There. It's planting the seeds and doing its job. This is nice. I don't think I'm aligned with the border, but I'll try to keep it there. We're going off of it. Let's go back in. And after this, we're going to just hire a worker. And there it is. Let's lift it up. I think we missed the last spot. Let's just let it do it automatically. And let's see what he does. The AI does. So I believe I was doing it fine. I don't know why mine are diagonal and his are going straight. But that's fine. Let him complete our sowing job. Meanwhile, we'll jump out and see. Crop rotation is perfect. Soybeans growing. Yield bonus is plus 96%. Fertilize 100%. Needs rolling. So we should be rolling after this, but Remember, I'm trying to replicate what I do on my farm. So maybe we might not do the rolling and we just let the seeds they stay there and they'll do their job by themselves. So I believe it's a job well done for me. We'll have a comparison later on by these modern techniques like the rolling and all that done after the seeding. So we'll see how that affects the crops. So it's going to be a good comparison. So now I'm going to fast forward time after this sowing is done, and let's get to the harvesting stage of the canola. These should have a really nice yellow flower field. So let's see if that happens. I brought this herbicide sprayer and it's quite huge. It's going to cover a lot of area at once, and we're going to spray it with herbicide so that when we accelerate, they don't like start growing up. And we're going to start off now, and it's hopefully going to cover the whole area easily, and we won't have an issue with the weeds. So let's do this, and once this is done, we're going to accelerate the time, and then we will go and see our harvest and how that affects how much profit we make out of it. All right, guys, so this is ready to be harvested, and look at this. It's all brown. It's already the seeds are, you can see the buds. You can't actually see the buds, but yeah, in reality, this has some buds with some small black seeds, which are then processed into oil, which this game does have a processing plant that you can like place, and then you can like harvest your raw material from here and process it like olives and canola, and you can process it into oil and then sell it at a higher price. And look at this. This soybean kind of quickly sprouted in a month, and we're going to spray this with a second dose of fertilizer. So it's 80% at places, it's 90%, even 100%. That's good enough, but we'll still do that as a routine. And let's go to the market and let's grab a harvester and let's get the harvesting done. And then we'll see how we transport it to the shop and sell it. So these are the harvesters, and I downloaded the harvester which is used here in Pakistan. And there it is. Yep, that's it. So it can harvest canola, right? Okay. This is the harvester which are used here. Oldies. So they're good. They're not bad. They do a fine job. So I don't know why these there's different brands of tires. I don't think there's any differences in them. It's just the preference and customization. And there are some tires or wheels which do have this wheel setup option, so they can like attach weights and stuff. So we lease this out. This is $55,000. So let's lease this out. And I think with this we need a header. Yep, we do. And a trailer. What is this trailer for? It's actually the same trailer which is used here. They just put this on the back of it and then travel around, and then when they're on the job they just attach it to the head. So we don't need the trailer right now. So it also mentions here it can transport headers safely on the road, so it won't like take a huge space. So we'll just grab this, use this out, and there, we're ready. Let's see, we might need a truck to like unload this in. So we can I downloaded this because the local trucks are quite similar to this, and we lease this out. It has a small capacity, so we will still make that effort just to replicate my farming. And this one is leased. With this you can just press C combinations and you can find these different attachments to it. So all of these attachments have a different purpose. So these ones can carry this stuff, whereas this tipper body will just carry all of the stuff. Okay, fine. So we'll just lease this too and attach it to our vehicle. So let's see. Here's our equipment. Let's just quickly attach this to our trailer. Sorry, truck. We just take it ahead and slide it under there, and then it's just the same Q for mounting it. There. Now it's attached. This is the truck, and let's see if we can wait, press H. Yep, it can work. Let's create a job, set a destination. Let's just ask him to go here. And let's see, it's working. All right, let's jump out. That's going there. We'll take the harvester. Let's start up the engine, attach this. We'll just go reverse since it's facing that way. I don't know how the trailer thing will work in this game. Probably we might need something to attach it to the trailer, or maybe it just gives you an option to park the trailer next to it and then just hook it up with the Q button. So we'll see that later on. Even though the width of this thing is equal to the header, so it's just for the safety. So there we see our truck is already reached. The autopilot did its work, and we will start off with the harvesting. Let's see how much this harvester has capacity in its container. Let's lower the header. Disable straw swath. No, it should be enabled, I guess. Unfold the harvester and turn on the harvester. Let's start off. I think this one has a lot of capacity. It might almost take the whole field easily. So here we are harvesting. So when we do this on our farm, we usually have labor around. There's at times at the edges some of the straw stays. Maybe I'll damage the field ahead, so I'll just take a turn here. So the parts which are missed out, like that small edge, labor just chops it off and drops it in front of the next line which is going to be harvested. So that way it doesn't miss any of the crop that is being harvested. So let's try this. We will have no labor, so we might have to do it reverse and forward, and let's just take it all out at once, and we'll see what we have to do with the straw. So here it goes. So once completed, I'll load it in the truck. I'll show you guys that process and then sell it to the market. Guys, so my game crashed, so this is I did this again, and the harvester was full at 5,600 liters, and that's what is left of the field. So we'll have an overlook. This all has been harvested. There's some strips left here. The AI worker didn't do those. It's almost 3/4 or probably half the field. So we'll have 2 harvesters full load. So the truck still has a capacity, but we'll just let this this much go, and I think this truck will get filled up with all of this. So let's just quickly harvest this. Let's lower it, turn on the harvester. Let's quickly just finish these fields and then take the truck to the selling station. Let's see what we get. So in real, our harvesters that we use, they fill up around 2600 uh, kgs of grain. That is like 60 kgs. See, I'm destroying the field when I'm reversing. When the AI worker does that, that's no issue. That's something weird. So we sell it in mons, that is 40 kgs. So 60 mons is the load that one harvester payload can take. So this one is 5,600 liters. So that is quite decent, I think. The 60 mon one should be around 2,600 liters. So I'm guessing it's double the size of that. That is a small patch that we'll do, and then we just let the AI do it, and I think we'll just skip the unloading. This didn't turn out much, so let's just let the AI finish the rest of the field while we go sell it. All right, let's start up our truck. We'll see what we'll do with this hay. It is 600 liters, one harvester. Let's change the tip side to back. And I think this first selling point is the place where this grain will go. This one right here. Yep. Let's press I. And it does the job. Look at that. My dollars are increasing. And that was nothing. Only $2,843. So we'll be earning $6,000, maybe $5,000 from this one field. So this gives us an idea of how hard the farming will be. So we might need to like hire workers and do jobs quickly, make more fields. We'll need to like chop down these trees and make some money out of these trees. And let's see later when we sell off the wheat, but I'm sure it's just gonna give us around less than $10,000 for all of this process. So I'll end this episode right here. This was a disappointment. We'll see what the soybean gives us. Let's just check it and have a rough estimate. We'll spray those with fertilizers. And where is it? It's right here. So we did, where did canola go? It's 1500 selling, and this one is 1944. So technically, we sold off at a good rate. It's almost equal to soybean. So soybean might just give us a slightly more like $15,000 or something. So we need a lot of fields. We need to be working hard, and let's in the next episode maybe we should I should have some fields prepared, multiple fields with multiple crops, and have a massive income in a year. That would like take us somewhere. Otherwise, we're just gonna lag behind. All right, guys, see you soon. I hope this episode was interesting enough and we worked out a few things. We learned the game, we know what the income is and what we should do from the beginning.